What's up, guys? Do you guys ever want to get a build and dominate the Crucible and live forever with a Worm Husk and Void build? Well, you are in the right place. In this short clip, you guys will be able to see how broken the Crimson and Worm Husk match up together. Basically, when you get a kill of Crimson, you get your health back with the Catalyst, and also you can use the Worm Husk and dodge and get your health back. When your opponent has you weak, you just quickly dodge out of the fight to get your health back. In this clip right here, you'll notice my health bar goes down, right up. Same thing here, down, right up. Now, on to the next fight. Here's another example of the Crimson mixed with the Worm Husk. If you look right there, my health is absolutely 1. Get a headshot kill with the Catalyst, back up to full HP. The first thing to our build we are going to be talking about is the super, the Shadow Shot Deadfall. Basically, this super is a 7-minute, 35-second cooldown with 100 intellect. This super is amazing for shutting down wells or bubbles. Any supers that roam, you could even take out a Thunder Crash. They're Thunder Crashing, hammers, any super that roams. It's one of the best, in my opinion. Next on the build, we're going to be talking about the Marksman Dodge. This is the craziest dodge. If you're getting in a gunfight with the Crimson, and after that fight you dodge out, it instantly heals your health, and second, it reloads your weapon. This gives you a huge advantage on your opponent. While they're reloading, you could be shooting them right back with this dodge. This dodge also gives you invis, which is very overpowered in Destiny Trials or Elimination Game modes. Hey, even 6s. As long as you get the advantage on your opponent using dodge, you will be fine within the Crucible. I am going to show you guys an example of where I use a dodge to take advantage of my opponent. Some might be asking, why didn't you use your smoke bomb? I've already used it, so that is why I use my dodge. The dodge will get you out of all the situations you need to be out of within the limits. Boy, oh boy, am I ever excited to talk about this one. The Scatter Grenade. My friend Bitter hates this one when I use it. This is the most broken grenade in Destiny history. Almost as good as the sticky nade from Destiny 1. I don't know if you guys remember that. You could throw that nade across the map, it would stick right onto somebody's head. This nade is absolutely disgusting. If you guys want in this build, I know I show that I run 100 intellect. You could totally take that 100 intellect and subtract it with 100 discipline. That is how strong this grenade is. I highly recommend just giving scatter grenades a shot. I promise you won't be upset with it. Now we are going to move on to the aspects. This aspects is Vanishing Step for our first one. This aspect will make you invisible when you dodge. This is the biggest and most important aspect to run for this build. Every time you dodge, invis. It's great to combo with that Crimson. Your second aspect is going to be the Trapper's Ambush. This aspect makes it so you can make your team invisible. Throw it at the ground, get your whole team invisible. Throw it at a wall, somebody walks into it, make them poison. It is so strong. You can combo with it. What I like to do with the Scatter Grenade is what I like to call Wombo Combo. Throw the Smoke Bomb, throw the Scatter Bomb after. It releases way quicker than a normal grenade. Comboing those two abilities will leave you with the upper hand on your opponents. Moving on to fragments, the first one's going to be Echo of Dilation. This one basically gives you plus 10 mobility, plus 10 intellect. Very, very huge. It's perfect for your build. Like what I like to run is 100 mobility, 100 recovery, 100 intellect. Right there, I'm getting plus 10 intellect, plus 10 mobility. Gives you a huge stat boost. Oh, did I forget to mention that it also gives you a huge enhanced radar resolution? Oh yeah, this will leave you with an advantage on all of your opponents that don't run this fragment. This fragment is next level with that radar boost. Your second fragment is going to be Echo of Obscurity. This one basically gives you plus 10 recovery. Finishers grant you invisibility. I mean, unless you're an absolute Call of Duty, search and destroy, ninja defuse, finisher, flank behind somebody. I mean, the only reason why I use this fragment is for that plus 10 recovery. The recovery is very strong with the Worm Husk because you want to have that at 100 just so you get your Worm Husk ability back nonstop. I believe the cooldown on that stuff is like 16 seconds. I could be wrong, but it is so strong, and this will help you reach that tier 10 recovery. Our third aspect is going to be Echo of Expulsion. Basically, what this one will do is give you plus 10 intellect, and void abilities that get final blows will grant extra explosions. This is super, super strong with the scatter grenade. So, as in void ability, your void ability that combos with this is scatter grenade. Throw the scatter grenade. If it gets a kill, it will have an extra explosion on top of that. Our last fragment is going to be Echo of Instability. This fragment, the only reason why I really use it is the plus 10 strength. The strength is what builds your smoke bomb. Other than that, I mean, if you're playing PvE and strikes, nightfall, story missions, weekly missions, raids, I mean, tell me maybe this is a good thing, but for PvP, it really doesn't do a whole lot. The only strength of this fragment would be the strength. Strength is what I needed for my build at the time. That's the reason why I ran it. Alrighty, we're going to move on to armor now. What I run on my Worm Husk, I run kinetic targeting and arc targeting. I run an arc sniper and of course the crimson. I run my plus 10 mobility armor mod to give me that plus 10 mobility stat. To my arms, I run the kinetic loader for my crimson and kinetic dexterity and a recovery mod. For my chest plates, I run an unflinching kinetic, a mobility mod, and another unflinching kinetic. I stack those two so I get unflinching on my crimson. For my boots, it doesn't really matter. You can pretty well run whatever you really want for this kind of stuff. I mainly focused on putting my plus 10 recovery on my boots to give me my 100 recovery. For my cloak, I like to run Bomber, Reaper, Utility, Kickstart. And then I run a Mobility plus 10 mod. It all depends for the mobility mods and discipline mods and recovery mods. It all depends on what stat armor you guys have. Mainly, at the end of it, you want to have at least 3 tier 100s. That's what kind of matters. For this build, I like to run 100 mobility, 100 recovery, and 100 intellect. After that, I just kind of fill the other ones that aren't filled. But second, I would definitely do discipline. Make sure discipline is at least at 40. For the energy slot, I like to stick with this adored sniper. I find this sniper is just deadly in the threes playlist. Throughout competitive elimination trials, I've managed to gather 15,000 kills on this thing. The sniper scope is beautiful. The role that I currently run on it is Killing Wind snapshot sights, targeting adjuster for the mod. Absolutely deadly of a weapon. Combos amazing with Crimson. And honestly, for targeting, I would run at least one arc targeting. Just gives it that extra boost of aim assist. And the aim assist is what you want when it comes to sniping. I'm not going to lie. Controller players have it best. I'm sorry if you use mouse and keyboard. My bad, Tear. You are absolute legend. Huge respect out there for all my keyboard and mouse players. For heavy, I like to use the Typhon grenade launcher. I currently have Impulse Amplifier and Chill Clip on it. Absolute legend of a grenade launcher. Always comes in clutch when it comes to threes playlists. Man, I've even brought in this thing into raids, man. Day one, pulling this thing out. Everyone's like, yo, what are you using? I don't know, guys. This thing is just something else. People hate it. I absolutely love it. Personally think it's better than the Trials GL, better than any exotic grenade launcher or rocket launcher. I am yet to find something better than this thing. If you guys have a better heavy, please comment down below. I would love to try a new one out. Well, anyways, guys, I appreciate you all for stopping in. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. If you guys have any suggestions, please leave it down in the comments. Thanks so much, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.